Heavy rain and flooding in Butte County. It's not always bad for farmers there. A plan to possibly use the old Shasta County Courthouse being vacated for a post-release program with services for inmates being released from jail. And we look into where the money's coming from to fund political campaigns in the Shasta County District 2 supervisor race.
Live, local, breaking, news you can trust. This is the North State's News at 5:30.
Good evening. We hope you're staying warm, safe, and dry on a stormy President's Day. I'm Mike Mangus. Here's downtown Chico at the intersection of Highway 32 and Main Street. Roads have been wet and slick all day during these storms. First Alert forecaster Sarah McCoy is in the Weather Center tracking what is and what's ahead. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Mike. So Chico was a pretty hot spot earlier. It looks like things are finally starting to calm down a little bit over in that region, which is excellent because look at what we've had. So the busiest of the storms kind of pushed through there, and since the valley is a flatter area, that was kind of our hub for possibility of tornado. We were at a 2 out of 5 yesterday, I told you guys, and today the National Weather Service upgraded it to a 3 out of 5, so a moderate risk of some tornadoes, but that expired at 4:30, so we still have a little bit of some thunderstorm potential moving through there. But look, notice all this lightning that they've been seeing there in the Chico, Orland, Oroville area. So kind of a lot going on there. Then finally those storms dissipate as we get into those higher elevation areas where they get cold enough that they turn into some of that snow there at 5,000 feet. So with all of this, we do have a high wind warning for our coastal friends over there who have gusts possibly into the 60 miles per hour region, and then our flood watch, which has been continuous until Wednesday morning. And with this flood watch now, we've got a couple spots along the Sacramento River that are flood warnings now. So that's at Tehama Bridge affecting Tehama County there. So some spots starting to reach flooding now, but we still have some pretty high gusts, I know, for the next couple of days. And we've been seeing them for the past few days, and they're continuing through our Tuesday a little bit as well. But they're calming down mildly. We're looking at 20s to 30s here. We've got a few spots in the teens, but still lots of wind there for our coastal areas. And hopefully finally we calm down and get into the teens for those valley areas. Thanks, Mike. Back to you.
Thank you, Sarah. The severe weather has Butte County on flood watch, but local growers say it isn't necessarily a bad thing. Farmers are strategic with the way they organize and prepare their land, their equipment, the livestock. Butte County Farm Bureau Executive Director Colleen Cecil breaks down what's involved in the planning, but also touches on the risks of heavy rain.
There's a tremendous amount of field work, land leveling that goes into place before an orchard is planted. And so these puddles are exactly how this field was designed, to collect this water so that it sits and it ends up in the aquifer. Nobody in agriculture wants to see this much rain at one time. And this could have devastating impacts if after all of this rain, we get wind.
As Cecil says, this is because trees are more likely to fall over or be damaged because the soil holds so much moisture after the storms. She says another downside to the rain, it isn't ideal weather for livestock. It can make them more susceptible to health issues, but for the most part, she says they're designed to withstand intense weather.